Okay, I just wanted to take this time to make a video on a rather topic that I thought I'd never be speaking about, and that's Xanax addiction, Xanax withdrawal, Xanax prescription prescribed to me. Let me explain my story real quick. I've always been very hyper. You probably see me fidgeting because I'm so hyper. I've always been hyper. Never been one to sleep late. Usually I'm up, even if I have work, 8:30, 9 a.m. Hard for me to sit still, which I really noticed as junior or senior year into college and taking more classes after college. I noticed it was very hard for me to sit through a 3-hour lesson without fidgeting, moving. My heart would always feel racing, and all these things. So basically, I was suffering from social anxiety, personal anxiety, short-term and long-term anxiety, and insomnia for about 5 years. And it got to the point where I would take NyQuil to help me sleep, and I didn't like how that felt in the morning, so I do that like once a week or something. Anything to help me sleep. One of the best things actually was marijuana. That was very helpful in helping me sleep and relax. But I noticed as I smoked more, I'd get anxiety. So not only was I getting anxiety from the thing that used to calm me down, but the anxiety was all over the place. And I went to my doctor in May. This is after like 5 years of anxiety, and I explained to her I've been having anxiety and insomnia for years, and I did go there with the intent to get Xanax prescribed to me. I have heard of Xanax, who hasn't, before it was prescribed. I used it like once or twice at Xanny bar, someone had or something. It was, oh, do this, it'll fuck you up, blah, blah, blah. It really didn't fuck me up, actually. So when I was getting it, I didn't really know what it was going to do to me, and this and that. So basically what I want to preface this on is I never took the Xanax to get fucked up, and that's not why it was prescribed to me. I did have anxiety, and in reality, as I look back on this little pills, they helped. I didn't have anxiety. I was able to sleep better. Mind you, all I needed 6 hours, but instead of getting 5, I was getting 7. I'd fall asleep earlier. I was much more calmed down. I could focus better, and this and that. I started in May, 0.25 milligrams. I went with that for like a month, up to 0.5. Before I know it, I'm on 1 milligram a day, taking 3 milligrams a day. When I was on the 1 milligram a day ones, I noticed I was taking more. And when you get your prescription up from 0.5 to 1, it's a big difference, because if you're taking 5.5, it's only 2.5. But if you take 1 milligrams, you're at 5 milligrams, and that's the point I was at my worst, was when I was taking 4 or 5, or at top 6 milligrams a day. And the thing was, it wasn't messing me up. I didn't feel intoxicated. I just felt normal, and it was basically my body becoming immune or tolerant to the Xanax I was taking in my prescription. And that's the problem with Xanax. Your body gets used to it to the point where you got to pump more into your body to get the same results. So through that 6 months, I was anxiety free. I'm like, all right, man, no anxiety. I'm able to sleep. I'm relaxed. I can do this. I can do that. But in that 6-month period, I started to reflect on what I was doing and what I was putting in my body. So I started to do some research on the web about Xanax and its causes and what it's really used for, what it should be prescribed for, how long, this and that. And I was looking up, and I was like, whoa, it's saying, this is a short-term drug. You're not supposed to be doing this over a long period of time. So when I realized this, and I had run out of my Xanax, and I was going to quit anyway. And I said to myself, okay, we need to quit cold turkey. Now, naive as I was, I stopped taking Xanax. I'll never forget that week. It was Tuesday, November 22nd and 23rd. That was the week of Thanksgiving. So it was Tuesday. I took my last pill at 7 in the morning before I went to work. I'd say by 3 p.m., 4 p.m. that day, I started to feel the first withdrawals. By the time I had bowling at 8:15 p.m., I was losing my mind. I don't even know how I bowled 200 games that night, because I was just like, let me tell you the symptoms of the withdrawal I went through. So those watching who may be going through this, it's okay. This is how it feels, so don't bug out if you're going through this. As you can see, I'm fine now. You just got to get through it. You feel shaky. Your muscles are twitching, especially right here in your eyes. You'll notice your arms, your feet, spasms, hot and cold. I never got a fever. I never puked. None of the extreme, no seizures. I'll never forget, I was up on the lanes and I was ready to bowl, and I just felt this vibration through my body. It was crazy. It scared the shit out of me. I sat down after I bowled. I said, how am I going to get through this tonight? And it's funny, my teammate, he had Xanax because he's on too, but he's an older man who uses them properly, which is the key, and I wasn't at the time. And I was so tempted to be like, yo, you got any Xanax? But I said, don't do it. Don't do it. You want to get through this. Just don't do it. So I went home that night, had a wonderful sleep of a half hour, fell asleep at 6:30, had to wake up at 7. My sleeping pattern was all messed up during the withdrawal. I couldn't sleep at all. What did help me, once or twice I smoked one night, and that, even though I didn't, usually if I smoke I pass out, like tired. I couldn't even, that actually made me hyper. It's just when you're coming down withdrawal, you can be super hyper and anxious, but at the same time your body's so fatigued and tired. So I was, the second day in, I had to go to work Wednesday. I felt cracked out. That was like the worst work day I've ever had in my life. Thanksgiving came. I'm still going through withdrawals. I had to go in front of my family, and I'm a very honest type dude. You know what I'm saying? So I tell them like it is, and I was telling my mom what I was going through, and she's very supportive. I told my whole family at Thanksgiving, what I was going through, and I didn't even eat a slice of turkey, a spoon of mashed potatoes, or mushroom and gravy. You know what I'm saying, Cynthia? I'm playing. But no, I didn't eat anything on Thanksgiving. Nothing. My appetite was gone. I think I lost 10 pounds that week. I'm probably gaining it all back. So the week that I went through hell, I got through it. And I went back to my doctor after days of insomnia. I did take melatonin, which did help me sleep one of the nights, although it's not that strong of a sleeping agent. It does help. I got through that week and a half, went back to my doctor, explained what was happening, and she said, yes, this shit is very addicting, and I wish I was told that before I took it. Even if you're told that, even if I was told that, I probably would have still taken it, because it's just like everyone says it's not going to happen to me, it's not going to happen to me. It can happen to me. Trust me on that. Basically, I went to my doctor, and she said, you need to taper down. It's not healthy to stop cold turkey. And I thought that was a good thing, because I have a job to do, and I want to be able to do my job the best. And I don't want to be all sketched out while I'm trying to do my job and provide for my students, this and that. So basically, she said, we're going to taper down 1.5, 1 month, 1 milligram, second month, 0.5, the third. I'm currently in my second month of tapering down. I don't feel the need to take them in the morning anymore. I used to wake up when I was on them with anxiety. First thing in the morning, I wake up, boom, boom, boom. Just boom, boom, heart pounding, all shaky. I don't have that anymore since I've tapered down. I don't have that, and I don't feel the need to take it in the morning. I usually just take it at night to help me fall asleep or to calm down. Because like I said, I'm very hyper as it is. So it does help with sleeping, this and that, but the problem is people overdo it, and I'm the first to admit that I overdid it. And one of my best friends was telling me, you're doing it too much, and I'm like, oh, it's not going to do anything, when in reality it does. So I'm in my second month of tapering down. I'm at 1 milligram a day. I don't even feel like I really need it every day, and I think that's a good thing, and I'm happy that I detoxed for 2 weeks and got like that shit out of my body, because I don't think I would have been able to taper down from 4 milligrams to 1 immediately, which I did. Basically, I made this video just to let you all know there's people out there like you who suffered or have suffered from withdrawal symptoms of a benzo or Xanax or Valium or anything like that. I've never been on medication my whole life, so this was the first time I've ever been addicted to a prescription pill. The scary part is, and listen up, you do not know you're addicted until you stop. When you stop using it, and if you've done too much in a short time or a long time, it will hit you like hell. And you will know the minute it happens. And I'll never forget the first hour. It's just crazy. And I just want people to realize, be smart about your prescription, your refills, your uppage of dosage. Do these things under a doctor's eye, and think about it before you do it, because the longer you do it, the longer it's going to take your body to detox. And as you can see, I'm so happy that I'm not on that many milligrams, because you'll also start to notice side effects like your sex drive decreases. I'm the first to admit that. My sex drive has just completely gone away. I look back and it went away. Your emotion, you become not emotionless, but it's just like everything's blah. Like I wanted to cry and I couldn't, and that's crazy because I'm an emotional person, and this was taking my emotions out. and things like that. So those watching this, I just want you to know that there's people out there like you. If you're going through withdrawal or you're thinking about stopping, hopefully you'll watch this and feel more confident about how you'll be in a month or two. But best of luck to everyone. I hope this helped. I put this up because I wish I could have watched. There are some good ones on YouTube, but I put this up in hopes that people who are going through this can look at this and be like, you know what, it's going to be okay, everyone. Thank you, much love, and wish you best luck.